Before we start off today's part of the Ocarina of Time walkthrough, we're just going to show off a Skulltula that you can get in Hyrule, and not Hyrule Castle, but Ganon's Castle. Once you get the hook shot, you just got to go over here and then just get this little Skulltula over here, and that will be our 46th Skulltula. So now I wanted to go back to Kakariko Village during the day because there's a couple of side quests we can do over there, but only during the day, like I said. So now we're essentially going to do a little bit of a side quest. It's really the only major side quest as Adult Link, but I guess we'll make which of the music comes. But we'll actually go see what Kakariko Village is during the day because we didn't really in the last part. But anyway, so if we go to Kakariko Village, look at these two from Hyrule Castle Town Market are still there. So if we talk to the red one. Look at this guy. Ever since he escaped from Hyrule Castle Town, he has become even more timid. Actually, the guy that tried to see Princess Zelda. I tell you, I saw him. I saw the ghostly figure of Dampé, the gravekeeper, sinking into his grave. It looked like he was holding some kind of treasure. The text is outside of the speech bubble. Hold on. I'm talking to him again. The text is outside of the speech bubble during that dialogue. Like, I'm surprised they didn't even catch that. I never even knew that also. Anyway, talk to the cuckoo lady. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard them before? It makes them very happy to crow. Cuckoo, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After this cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Yes. And then we get an egg, which means we have to wait till morning, but I'll just play the sun song twice, so transition. And once we do that, look, the chicken half Miyagi or infinite. It's a miracle of life. So yeah, you can actually come on. Okay, we can't pause this just yet. But anyway, so what we're doing now is I didn't mean to unpause it, but anyway, let's get out the pocket cuckoo actually. And what we'll do is we're essentially going to try to see if we can wake someone up. Now, Talon did get kicked out of the ranch, we learned, and we did save the ranch. So if we were to wake him up, what tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye right here? I like how he says the same thing 7 years later. Did you save Malon? Thanks, I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeah! Anyway, so I dozed off a little bit, but now back to the cuckoo lady. If we were to, Oh, your cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable cuckoo if you're interested. Its name is Kojiro, and it used to be my brother's cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother has gone, it's strange, but Kojiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kojiro? Yes, this is all part of a major side quest as a adult. Like, you turn the pocket cuckoo and got Kojiro like Kojiro really crows. So yeah, and if we were to go back to Lon Lon Ranch, now that we've saved Talon, is he actually in there? Let's find out. He's still nowhere to be found, but anyway, so if we were to talk to Ingo, however. Hi there, how are you? I am Ingo. I feel so honored to be allowed to work here. So yeah, he's gone back to his normal self. However, if we were to talk to Malon, however, this is a little bit of a trivia. Thank you very much for the other day. I haven't even asked you your name yet. Really, Link? That's what I thought. You're the fairy boy from the forest. That was years ago. Do you remember me? You do? I was surprised. I was sure it was you because Epona remembered you. Oh, I have to tell you about Mr. Ingo. He was afraid that the evil king might find out that Epona had been taken away. It really upset him. But one day, all of a sudden, he went back to being a normal, nice person. Now my dad is coming back. I can't believe it, but peace is returning to this ranch. It's all because of you. I owe you so much. Thank you, Link. Yeah, so we don't really get too much of a reward for this. However, it's a nice little bit Easter egg that you get that Ingo actually goes back to normal. So, he doesn't stay, you know, evil after all. So now what I think we're going to do is we're going to go towards the Lost Woods. However, I ideally want to get to the Lost Woods at night. I think it's about to turn into nighttime. Can I climb on Epona? Epona. All right, there we go. So yeah, Epona's controls pretty much work the same way they do on a Long Ranch, but not anyway. So it is gonna be nighttime. However, there's some Skulltulas we're gonna want to grab. So now what we're gonna do is go to Kakiri Forest. So I will also want to make sure to do it at night, mainly because okay, Navi's going to. I wonder what's going on in the forest right now. I'm worried about Saria too. Well, we could always play Saria's song. So yeah, we're gonna go to Kakiri Forest and find out what's up over there after 7 years. And yeah, it's been 7 years since we've been to Kakiri Forest. So now the interesting thing also is Kakiri Forest. There's now enemies. So there's these are new enemies. These are called Big Deku Babas. So they're like the Big Deku Babas, only stronger. So these things will just drop a Deku Stick. We can't possibly carry these Adult Link. And we've already seen these enemies, but one hit with the Master Sword, they're dead. So there is, however, going to be a Skulltula that we're going to want to grab at night. So hey, mister, die. And it's gonna be somewhere up here, so we're not actually going the right way. So I think we first want to get the use the hook shot. So might actually need to actually, we doing this right? Oh well, you don't know now. So okay, so this is we've seen these enemies before, but either way, monsters have basically invaded Kakiri Forest. Can I hook shot up there? Actually, we can actually, hold on a second. We got you. Anyway, so that is now our 47 Skulltula, and if we actually explore one of these houses. Haven't I seen you somewhere before, mister? Yeah, so they have the clue. However, they haven't grown up with us, so that's gonna be a little bit of a thing that's gonna talk about. Have you been traveling around much, mister? Have you ever met a boy named Link? Mido said that the Great Deku Tree withered because that boy did something wrong to it. Only Saria defended Link until she left. Maybe we misunderstood. So yeah, Saria's gone missing, so what happens if you try playing Saria's song? I've never tried it before, but we're gonna find out now. Talk to Saria and on Link. This is Saria. Can you hear me? Great, you're safe. I knew I would hear from you again. I'm in the forest temple. The forest spirits were calling for help, so I went to check it out. So yeah, Saria's in the forest temple. So now I just want to show one other thing also. I want to show one other thing also. It's gonna be a hold on a second. It's just gonna be if we oh my god, did I just take a hit? If we were to take this bean, it's not really I don't think it's really anything important, but if we were to I think it's just to get rupees. If I'm corrected. Or if I'm correct. So yeah, it's just rupees. So yeah, it's pretty nice. We have like 250 rupees. So now we're actually going to venture into the Lost Woods. We're approaching the forest temple, so I'd say that's what we do in this part. So essentially, now I will say, however, in Ocarina of Time, this is essentially the last Zelda game until Breath of the Wild. You can do things out of sequence, and I'll explain it more later, but now what we essentially want to do is go into the Lost Woods, and there's actually Another reason I wanted to enter here at night is because there's a Skulltula we're gonna want to grab. So, oh, and also there's Mido. What are you, though? You wear curious clothing. You can't fool me. I promised Sari I would never let anybody go through here. That melody. Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. So yeah, he doesn't exactly pick up that we're Link, but we've grown up. So if we go in here, however, there's gonna be a Skulltula. So you can only get it at night. You can only get it if you've placed this magic bean also, but this will be Skulltula number 48. I think it's 48. Let me just check. Yeah, it's Skulltula number 48. So we're almost halfway done with the Skulltula. We're pretty much halfway done with this game in general. So I'm just trying to remember my way out of the Lost Woods. So, and I cut that bit out because I don't remember my way out of the Lost Woods. I remember it's now left instead of right. So then it's right. So that's where we got the Daconet upgrade. But anyway, so welcome to the Sacred Forest Meadow, and this place has definitely changed. From here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Use Z targeting to always look in the proper direction. Set your view so that you can see down the next corridor before you turn a corner. Once your view is set, hold down Z to sidestep around the corner. That way you won't be surprised by an enemy waiting in ambush. So yeah. These guys are moblins, but the only way to kill them at this point in the game is with either bombs or the hook shot, but I prefer to use the hook shot. So if they're from a distance, however, I might try to use the bombs. That's not the right distance, but yeah, another way to kill them is with bombs. So now be careful. If they hit you, it can be very consequential. So I'll try to see if actually, no, that didn't work. So let's try the hook shot. Hit him from behind. There we go. Yeah. We just wasted 2 bombs. I didn't even kill him. So you gotta be very careful with these moblins because unfortunately, they can, oh shit. Well, we just showed what happens when you get hit. So, but use the hook shot. There we go. And there is gonna be a Skulltula, but we're gonna need to climb the ladder and avoid the last moblin. So it looks like it's going to the left. So we can climb up this ladder and get the Skulltula up here. You can also this is another Skulltula you can only get at night. So that will be now our 49th Skulltula. We're almost halfway done with the Skulltulas in the whole game, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, the moblin is out of the way, so it's this, however, is a bigger moblin. He's gonna shoot a beam at us, so just be careful. Let's actually try. Okay, only 3 hits with the Master Sword kills him, so I was gonna try a jump slash, but anyway, we got 20 rupees out of that, so that's pretty cool if I have to say. The flow of time is always cruel. It seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. You have learned the Minuet of Forest. Link, I'll see you again. But anyway, the reason we could not go up there or go to the Forest Temple earlier is because we need the hook shot to get up there. So, yeah, if we go in here, welcome to the Forest Temple. I'm going to cut it off for this part of Ocarina of Time. So, next time on Ocarina of Time, we're going to explore the Forest Temple. See you guys then.